take you know, the local life flight, or was it all EMS?
My understanding was all EMS.
Okay. I mean, I was talking to EMS while I was down on the ground, you know, and but then, you know, they had to take cover. That's kind of the last I remember.
Mm.
But this individual is demanding. He came up to me.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a mask on. He's currently with EMS.
Okay.
He is demanding that we come back because he wants to sue us. He has a lawyer and he wants the casings and everything picked up.
Okay. So a little bit more context. His vehicle was seen leaving the area of the shots fired. If he was downed, it would have been during the shootout. At most, he would have been shot alongside the ledges at the like the wall, like
hill?
over, yeah, by the wall side. Secondly, I actually thought Jay was involved, given what I witnessed. In fact, I saw Jay Hobbs casually make him walk into a house on the corner. Alongside somebody else in the very vehicle that we're seeing.
All that evidence. Do we have anybody who was, you know, not incapacitated during that to be able to testify to things?
Not anybody on duty.
Yeah.
I did see that Callista Bell was off duty. She did 311 that she saw an individual running on, not Fudge, on, what's the other one, crikey, with a class 2. So I'm wondering if I can call her. But she was not on duty. Right.
I'm reluctant to go back and pick up evidence if we have nobody that can sit there and testify as to what took place without being incapacitated.
Do you mind if I speak with him? With you guys present?
He's here somewhere.
Okay.
In the hospital. He's with EMS somewhere. I don't know where.
I don't think he wants to play these games.
All right, have a chat with him.
Yeah.
I think he might across the hall maybe.
All right.
He did speak to me first. I'll come with you.
All right.
But Oxby is still over there. Is he in here?
Yeah. I got you.
Is it okay if we come in?
Hey.
Yeah, we actually have a question for you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's about so he's brought up an interesting question that could be answered in the general, even if not this time.
Don't worry about it.
A person situation has a situation happen. PD wipes to the secondary situation. Is PD allowed to go and get the evidence of what happened to him?
We'll discuss that with him.
Okay, I was just wondering, like, as a general thought piece. I'm just writing his medical report. Let me just make sure I have it.
I gotta hang up. And I request that I'm GSR tested.
Yeah.
Have you had medical attention today?
You've already been treated.
Yeah, I've been treated by Dr. Skip.
Yeah, then unfortunately, they use a lot of alcohol and alcohol wipes to make sure that you're all nice and sterile, you know, to get medical.
Well, Miss York, isn't that just fantastic for you guys, huh?
Why would you say that?
Mr. Hobbs, I've got what I think I needed from and I will go and finish filling this out. We're gonna put all your 911 stuff in it, and then talk with them. You know, I can let you know the number. I can give you a copy. Alright.
Thank you.
This is yours.
All right.
Thanks, Vivi. Appreciate you.
Do you have any available officers on free?
269. How can I help?
The
Ma'am,
property
okay?
off
You
of
seem
El
to have a little bit of
Rancho
blood
and
on your
Fudge
knee
Lane. Can you see who that belongs to?
Mr. Knight, what pleasure to always see you, huh?
All right, Jay, let's let me shoot straight. Where are we gonna find your blood?
On our,
I could show you. It's on Fudge Lane.
Okay, where
You'll also find
precisely?
the casing.
Where precisely?
Yeah, I know. People
The North House on Fudge Lane.
Was it your property?
I was on my block.
Okay. And that property, was it overseeing the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you pull any officers out of any vehicles?
No.
Okay. Were you on your property that you own or someone you know owns?
Yes.
Okay. Who owns the property that you're on?
I believe it's
hello?
Sly.
Okay.
I think it might be Sly, yeah.
I got you. So, all right. And so
I don't know whose name it's under. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I got you. I see. And why were you on that property?
It's our friend's house.
Cause it's my fucking block.
Your car is at the emergency.
Okay. Okay. I see. And
Like me asking you why you're at MRPD.
okay. Do you normally hang around shootouts?
Do I normally hang around my block? Yes.
Okay. So here's kind of the thing, because here's what I suspect is going to happen. What I suspect is that you are going to be, I'm going to direct you at the following piece of legislation. It is going to be Los Santos Public Photography and Video Ordinances. In you'll see Ordinance 1 and Ordinance 2. One particularly for Live PD Act, which you would not fall under. You would fall under the Public Photography and Video. Do you have any video or photographs that you were taking?
Yes.
Okay. And you'll be able to produce those for us.
Right on.
Did you get to press? Did you get to
No, because I took the photos with my
got you.
mind.
Okay, listen.
I don't
I'm
think he was able to press
listen,
the
look,
record button before y'all.
I got you. Listen, you can play these games, Jay, but based on what I suspect happened, where you would shot, the only area you would have been shot, you are gonna be leaning on the possibility of accessory to attempted murder of an LEO times, I don't know, roughly 20. In addition to that, I did spot your vehicle leaving Fudge Lane, coming back, hovering around the area. Then subsequently, I witnessed yourself not falling over like you are now, alongside some other person walk on shortly after.
This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, Mr. Knight.
Yeah.
Since you clearly don't know the law, we're gonna go over to my vehicle. We're gonna look at signs for tampering.
know the law.
Okay. We're gonna see that my vehicle was stolen while I was shot down by you corrupt officers. And then come on, let's go grab the evidence right now. Come on, and I'll allow. Come on, Mr. Knight.
Come on, Mr. Knight. Go check the fucking locks.
I'm not gonna do shit.
No.
But what I am gonna tell both of you, what I'm gonna tell you is next time one of you two dumbasses end up walking onto an active shootout, I will make sure you are thrown in cuffs, and you are fucking lucky I am not kicking your goddamn doors in. Have you ever heard of the Darwin Awards? We're going to start calling it the fucking J. Hobbs Awards based on what you did today.
Okay, and listen,
that includes you, Alana, walking onto a goddamn crime scene. You know, we had people getting held up shortly before that.
Let me tell you something.
No. I'm not going to hear shit.
Or should I call you Mr. Dumbfuck? Hey, Mr. Dumbfuck.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me listen. Go ahead.
I triple dog dare you to go pen and press accessory. And on top of that, I'm going to get my lawyer here and I'm going to take your fucking badge and I'm going to take $2 million from the fucking police department. How about that, huh? And then how about right after that, you could kiss my ass, huh? How about that, huh?
How about you already got your badge taken when you got kicked out of the besties? And on top of that, I don't even want to raid your ass. The fuck am I going to find inside a bunch of fucking sewer pistols? That's the only reason I ain't doing anything, because, listen.
No, the only reason you're not doing anything is because
sorry. You got
illegal,
Alana's 1911s. Never mind. My bad.
What? I don't even have a gun license, you fucking freak. I don't buy any guns.
I'll see you around, all right?
All right.
But
all right.
Yeah, if you're gonna go and accuse me, accessory.
I'm not. I'm not gonna.
Brother,
I'm not gonna
you must
accuse
think
you.
I haven't been.
No,
You
no,
must
no,
think
no,
I haven't
no.
been brushing up on my legislation, buddy. Ooh.
Well, let's
I'm
start
gonna
by
see
actually
you in
pronouncing
court.
the word correctly.
You know what? I think it's time for you to go to bed, old man. You're senile.
All right. Well,
So this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna call my lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get an officer to go in and check my car
senile
for
means like
tampering.
forgetting
Okay,
things.
we're gonna
Yeah.
get my car for tampering. Okay, and then I'm gonna go get my DNA and the casings on scene. I already know the officer that shot me because they admitted
Who shot
to it,
you?
and I have written testimony
All
that
right.
they admitted to it.
Yeah.
Officer Pike. Okay, and then
All
I'm gonna sue your dumbass over and over and over and over and over again until you have nothing left, Mr.
You're gonna
Brian
slap my
Knight.
ass as well,
or
there,
should I
Jay?
call you Mr. Dumbfuck?
Lieutenant York.
Alana, whatever reviews. Yeah.
Alana reviews.
Okay.
Just Alana reviews.
All right.
Can I talk to you, Lieutenant York?
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm right here.
Robin?
Well, I wanna talk to you
Yeah,
in
Robin,
private.
brother, I want you to
No, you
saddle
can
up,
talk right
Mr.
here.
Ferreira.
No, I want to make a
We're going
report.
to fucking court.
About what?
Yes, I do.
About your
Okay, hold on, Robin.
No,
Let me
I
talk
was
to you later.
discussing- no, we're fine.
No.
Yeah, Mr. Ferreira, I was shot down on my property. It should be an easy win. I know it should. I'm going to be gathering evidence, bullet casings. I already have the officer that admitted
Robin's
to it. I'm going to be
phone's
getting,
ringing.
I'm going to,
Jay, Robin's phone's ringing.
Jay, did you
Yeah.
Can we offer you
all right,
guys
Robin,
a private area?
I'm gonna talk to you later, brother. This guy has your old phone number. This guy's over here tweaking.
Aphrodite,
All
what
right.
do you need?
All right, Mr. Dumbfuck, I'll see you later.
I was
Jay
say,
asked to speak to me.
Jay.
Fuck you, Brian
Yeah.
Knight, you stupid piece of
Aphrodite,
shit.
can I speak
I
to
hope
you,
you,
please?
you should. Oh my god, I fucking
Staff
hate you.
only area you can.
I fucking hate you. And you know what? I
Hey,
don't wish
how you
death
doing,
upon
Barrett?
Hobbs, but I hope you fucking die,
Hello.
you piece of shit.
Hey.
help you?
No, sorry. I was just calling your number just to
Good.
pretend I was
will
calling Robin.
frickin' pull you apart.
Oh,
I
all
need
right.
to
I
see
just happened to
Pike
be
now.
awake and
All right.
answered.
Oh,
Bet you didn't
you
expect
need to
that,
see
did you?
Pike
No, I
now,
didn't.
huh? Somebody's
All right.
quaking in their boots.
All right.
All right, Barrett. I appreciate you. We'll talk
All
soon.
right. Bye bye.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Officer
a-
Pike, I appreciate you
Can
telling me
give
that you were the one that
can
shot me
you give
down.
me a?
I never
can I
talked
go
to this man.
emergency lane?
Oops.
Let's go to the emergency lane.
You guys are looking sloppy. Let's clean that up. Pike, get your story straight. I know you shot me down. I'm gonna get the proof.
All right.
Well,
Protect
I
and serve
already have the
everybody.
proof.
I'm here to protect and serve everybody.
All right.
Yep,
I
and I
didn't
like
talk to
that.
him,
I
by the
like that
way.
you're not corrupt. I like that you own up to your mess. I like Mr.
No,
Brian.
there
Dumbfuck
absolutely
over
is
here.
no mistaken. I want you to know this, Jay. Come over here.
You-
Come over here.
and-
Let me
and-
read
and
this to you. Let me read this
I'll
to you.
have it be known this guy threatened to push accessory of attempted murder of LEOs or some shit like that.
I did. It's accessory. An
What rank are you-
accessory
what rank are
is
you, Brian?
generally not present. I'm sorry. What rank are you, cadet?
No. What rank are you? What rank are you?
Alana and Hobbs, am I able to talk to my
Go-
command?
go-
and get
wait,
some
wait,
space?
wait, go ahead. I'm a sergeant.
You're a sergeant, and you. What do you mean you're a sergeant?
And you what?
You sent me off duty that one day, and you're a fucking sergeant.
I told. Oh, you want? We can share the story. I
Share
told
the
you to
fucking
run
story.
2 laps for listening in on other people's conversations instead of doing police work. And then you spiraled out of control, eventually getting kicked out of the police force. Yeah.
It was loud and over.
All right.
Follow me.
We can talk more about it, Alana, if you'd like.
Oh my.
Jay, come here.
Only passing by, guys.
Bro,
What the hell happened?
Jay, come here.
All right.
Sir, I don't think anyone shot him.
no,
I think we were all down by the time he started.
So-
I'm
No,
pretty
no.
Sure I shot him, but I will stand my ground and say I'll do it again.
You are well within your right. If you shot him and he's poking under a crime scene.
Well, I mean,
right?
he grabbed
the guy I
grabbed
called out
someone
to
out
you.
of a car.
The guy I called out to you tonight by the white wall. Hobbs was standing in the exact same position as that guy before or after he peeked. So the guy peeked was shooting at me. I shot at that same corner which Hobbs was at. I downed Hobbs, and like 3 seconds later, the guy that was at the white wall was on top of Hobbs's body, still shooting at us. They were both
Here is what I want. I think we do collect the evidence.
Okay.
And he's gonna find out.
Oh, so he came to go watch a shootout and got shot.
That's exactly what I was saying.
next to the shooter.
Yeah.
The staff area back there.
Oh,
so that
yes.
We have like patients that are trying to come through.
What the fuck,
Well,
man?
okay.
Do you want me? Ow! I'm gonna beat your ass.
All right.
Good shit.
Well, that wasn't the brightest thing, Alana. Come on now.
What the fuck, Alana?
Go ahead and just.
You want to come pick up your hang around? There, Jay.
I mean, if you're arresting her, then I probably shouldn't.
Can we get
You probably
EMS,
should not.
please?
You probably should not.
All right,
EMS,
Jay,
are you
Jay
able
come
to
over
come
here.
and look at Alana, please?
Already
Listen.
inside the hospital, we can't treat.
Okay.
No, we'll take her to Skip.
All
I'll
right.
take her to Skip.
Look,
Take her to see doctors.
Jay, I know what you're trying to do here. We can go and collect the evidence, but I'm going to give you that very stern warning that you walk into an active shootout, things are going to go very sideways very quickly. Now,
I would understand
do you want us to look into this?
Please do.
This is not going to go in the way that you want it to.
Hey, go for it, my boy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I actually, I liked you up until you threatened to push accessory.
No. Listen, you stupid fuck. If you are walking into an active shootout, all right, and I'm going to assume that I am going to assume that you are smart enough to know that if there is active shots fired with automatic firearms on a scene, and you are walking up to the area where the shooters are actively shooting, even if they're not there for like a minute, all right, you now get subject to accessory for those charges. If you end up getting shot because you decide to, I don't know, just walk up there and assume that we're going to be able to see, who's who from a certain distance, you are opening yourself up for accessory. Now, I'm not, trying to play any games here or nothing like that. Am I going to find your blood on the sidewalls?
You're gonna find my blood, yes.
Okay.
You're gonna find bullet casings that belong to an officer.
Jay.
But let me give you some advice.
Thank you.
Now
I don't want any advice from you, Jay.
No, because every gun.
Because right now,
from an experienced
there is no
firearm
experience.
user that is a safe.
It doesn't matter if you've got a
user.
gun. It doesn't matter.
Every bullet that leaves your firearm, you are responsible for. Every individual that you shoot, you are responsible for.
Okay.
Don't go running away from that now and putting the blame on me. I am subject to walking around my neighborhood. If I hear noise in my neighborhood, I can check it out. The moment I peek my head over to check it out, I get shot down. That's not on nobody but you guys. You understand me?
So you ran into an active.
No, I walked.
You walked into a shootout.
I walked to a safe area that was miles away from a shootout before, I don't know, one of your Officer Chris Kyles decided to, I don't know how the hell he hit me that many times in that short amount of period, but I was probably standing there for not even 1 second.
Did you put your life in jeopardy in order to get a lawsuit and try to one-up the police?
No. But how about you give this guy a fucking medal of
I'm not giving anyone anything.
Because this motherfucker lit me up about 30 times in the span of 1 second. That's pretty impressive, okay? But it's unfortunate that it's going to cost your ass $2 million. And you could have went in here. You could have did it many different ways. You could have apologized.
Hey, Tessa. How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna send you something real quick. All right.
You take care there, all right?
All right.
I'm glad you're okay, Hobbs. I understand you're standing, you're breathing, and I still care about you as a citizen within Los Santos.
All right.
That was a nice shot from you, man.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not going to comment on any specifics.
No, you'll just be hearing from my lawyer real soon.
All right. Robin.
Where's Hawksby?
Yeah, Robin Ferreira.
With his new cell phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You might want to go pick up your hang around.
She's going to jail, no?
Yeah, over in Bolingbrook.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll pick her up later.
All right. You take care, Jay.
You too, Mr. Knight.
Just to confirm, Sarge, you want me to go back and collect evidence where he was standing?
Yeah, let's go. I think we should collect it just for, if he wants to push it, we should do the right thing.
I promise you his blood is going to be on top of some casings.
Yeah, I want to go see this. I want to go see this myself. I kind of want to push the accessory charge. I'm gonna be honest.
In hindsight, at the moment I didn't realize this, but in hindsight, I'm pretty sure he was just Ewing, but I could be wrong.
All right, everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be good.
So I'm contemplating we do collect his evidence specifically.
I think let's talk to Turner because I believe he said over radio not to return to the area.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So
Yeah.
let's just double check with
Okay.
Turner one more time. We'll go see him at MRPD. But I believe he said do not return. So, because I do not think there was an officer standing on duty.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do we have a vehicle to get back? Or
Yeah, we
actually,
have bunches of vehicles.
We got a bunch of vehicles out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Could I talk to you real quick?
Yeah.
So, I kind of wanted to give him that energy because it's dumb as shit for people to be walking.
Yes.
I don't think he's getting my message though.
Well, that's why I was telling all the officers on the radio that we don't talk, and he's trying to pull officers singularly aside to try and get them to help him.
All right.
So he already tried with Pike. He's now trying outside with Aphrodite.
Okay. If this does, let's say we do collect the evidence, I genuinely stand by pushing accessory.
Well, the issue is if we are allowed, if Turner says go and get, we not only have to look at where the projectiles is, but now we have to go and look where the casings are. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to lead us into areas
that we're not trying to get into. Yeah.
Right. Let's head back. Let's double check with Turner and we'll go from there. But I just do not need another cop saying things.
I agree with you 1000%. Like there's an active shooting. We don't know what could have came out of this. We could have had an officer up. We may decide to go, and now all of a sudden we're like leaking information like preemptively,
right?
Or potentially opening up ourselves for a lawsuit.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
There was an officer, as I said, but she was off duty and she had no idea what was going on and is still off duty. So we can't involve her in any way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's go double check with Turner, but I pretty much think he said over the radio not to go back.
Yeah, makes sense. Skymar, thank you for the 1 year.
Is your car here?
No, mine's going to be all the way back.
Okay. All right, I'm going to grab this car. Oh, this is mine.
Back in the day, we used to push accessory. Yeah, I don't think we do it now. So the TLDR is an accessory to a government. Accessory is not present at the actual crime, may be subject to lesser penalties than an accomplice or a principal. You become an accessory.
Can you see, is Turner back at MRPD or is he in ICU with the downed officers?
Oh, yep, there we go. He's over at Mission Route.
Oh, yes, perfect.
I'm not trying to push it. I'm trying to tell him that you don't want to be opening the Pandora's box thinking it's okay to walk into a shootout.
Yeah, let's double check, but I think that's what he said.
I don't think he's picking up on my messaging. I'm like, you're telling me that you're claiming.
Yeah, we'll just get some clarification, but I think we're gonna probably leave things alone. We'll find out.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Any of the people? So we had a couple 95s, right?
At one point.
Were they cuffed?
My understanding.
Like, should we be worried that there's going to be them coming after cops tonight to try to get people uncuffed? Because I feel like
No. So when I thought it was code 4, I believe it was code 4. We looked around, didn't see anybody, and when we came back down to start to rally everyone together, I got shot, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I heard something about cuffs. And so what I think happened is I think they left and then they came back. Either they left a 95 behind. I think they left a 95 behind. That's what it kind of sounds like. But
I was in and out of consciousness at that time, but
Yeah.
I like if we have somebody in cuffs that they took, I feel like this is far from over because they're going to try to get them uncuffed. So I feel like they're going to be coming after PD to try to get
I'm going to be
try to get their boys out of cuffs.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to somebody about that. I think
okay.
I'm not a fan of that shit. I think it's dumb as shit. I don't really put it on anybody. I don't think they got really a way to do it. It's just I don't like to see us being used as pawns to uncuff people, and that includes DOC, et cetera, et cetera.
It's
But
fucking bolt cutters.
yeah, and just to be clear, like I'm surprised that there ain't some motherfucker somewhere that they could talk to bolt cut some shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like I
feel
don't
like
want
every
people
time
getting
I've seen
loose,
this happen-
but that's significantly better than
Cops getting
cops
taken
being
hostage
held up
every single
in
time,
order to
yeah.
do that. Yeah, exactly.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go back to Nate. If you guys need us, just let us know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Turner. Yeah,
Okay.
go back to Nate.
All right, we got a cash exchange.
No, accessories tend to be very vague.
Oh, it's big, Frodo. Oh, it's so big. Frodo, it's so ginormous. It's so huge.
No, but it would turn into felony obstruction. Chat, the reason it becomes accessory is because we only know through meta that he wasn't involved. Based on the
Doing okay?
evidence, you start with he's an accessory and then you go backwards. It's ultimately it would end up being felony obstruction, but you start with the first one. How do you know he didn't have a
We
gun
do
or wasn't
not-
GSR
the best way
positive?
to say it is there was
I was on
not an
scene. I was
active
shot
unit
where there was,
standing on their feet
there were
at the
shooters.
time.
Yeah. How do you know he didn't have a gun?
Yeah.
How do we know that?
Okay.
We only know
Okay,
because of the clip.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Yeah,
that
that's
was,
why I said
Hobbs
it's fuck.
asking another officer to go collect evidence. Where's to?
Oh my god.
Hey, can Knight and I come and talk to you if you're available? What's your 20?
Hey
Brian, come here a sec. I think I've set something great into motion.
Oh my god, there's gonna be a grandma that has handcuffs. Wait, actually, because that's what I was ranting about for 30 minutes.
I told Ruby about this. I convinced Bobby that there's a master report about him, a master plan report about him.
Yeah.
And he started throwing Carmine under the bus. So then I convinced Bobby that he should audit all of Carmine's reports and create a private report on Carmine to hand over to the seniors. And then I'm also going to tell Carmine that Bobby's doing this to make him do the same thing and just kind of see what happens.
There's just a little bit more context.
Knight, I'm gonna be with the
Yeah.
chief in the records room. Okay.
I have him on interrogation. Oh god. I would recommend not doing that just yet. There's something really, there's a lot of bad shit happening right now with them.
We used to bring them into meetings and then say we know what you did and just see what they
Oh no, he ratted. I have 30-minute interrogation tape with him.
Okay.
I'll give you surface level. They've been illegally searching vehicles because they're parked inappropriately, and it may have something to do with some EMS shit that happened. And then it's worse because this morning Tylenol Peters, who I never see, convinced Bobby to start trying to raid the besties, and was maliciously writing a warrant over it.
Yeah, sounds like I'll hold off my fucking around stuff for like a week.
Yeah,
I
I would.
that next week.
It's really, it's. I mean, it's honestly just heads up, right? Like, I'm not saying like don't do that. I'm just saying like keep in mind Bobby's like on a Bobby's trying to get
nice
fired
now.
right now. He's on that I want to get fired at. He's not trying to, but he's like going down that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
hopefully that gets all sorted.
Do you know who that was that we were dealing with at the hospital?
At the hospital?
Yeah, that like shootout.
Oh, on Fudge.
Yeah.
It was Hydra.
Oh, okay. See, I thought it was Jay because of all that shit.
Apparently he got shot down. Just like that, just being there.
Yeah, and now he wants to sue PD, and he's getting people to try to pick up evidence and stuff like that. I told him I'm gonna raid his ass.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Like, if someone's gonna like walk there, I know it's probably not gonna stick, but like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you're actively walking into an active shootout, like, you deserve to die.
Yeah, you have to use. That's
yeah.
What's it called? Survival of the fittest.
Well, and how do we know he wasn't shooting?
True.
Yeah, like, we're pretty sure he didn't, but who's to say he didn't? You know what I mean?
It's likely. Listen, it's just likely that he did shoot, that he didn't.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to know?
How are we supposed to know? I
We're gonna
mean,
bring him into custody,
maybe some of the
they
guns
took
are in his
gun.
house.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, he admitted to being there. Like, I might do it if he keeps pressing it. I'm gonna do it anyways,
He
just
also
for
shoots
funsies.
cops his last time arrested, he was arrested for lighting up the fucking motor pool.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
He's a known violent felon.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
You did pretty well in that pursuit the other day.
You guys good? What happened? Oh yeah, Jenna's a great driver.
Fucking Bobby. Oh man. Records office, right? Oh shit, we got 7 minutes, chat. Run it up, let's go.
Why is someone sticking in the area when we have officers that are shot down, sticking in the area and hiding in bushes? This doesn't make sense to me, but
All right.
And the other thing is, if we're going to open a report on this, which I don't think there is, half the officers have just gone off duty, so I'm going to have to reach out and get them all to put statements in. So yeah, just kind of guide me exactly what you think is best to do here.
May I speak freely?
yeah, go right ahead.
I think this is a bigger problem than us that needs to be smacked down.
What are you talking about?
Well, I think that individuals walking into active shootouts, where they are well aware there is an active shootout, is absolutely fucking atrocious. And if we do end up handling this, then sure, we can handle it. We have an individual that claims to have been like in the active shootout himself. Did he have a weapon? I don't know. Who knows?
Right? At one point, he was dragging a downed officer.
Exactly. The only areas he self-admitted that he was at the White House where we had active shooters. His blood's there. He's admitted he's there. He's moved officers. He's involved himself. He's we have probable cause. He was at minimum an accessory to attempted murder, and was moving bodies, which is evidence, and that we can crack his his house open. Now, I don't want to do that, and that's kind of why I kind of pushed on him pretty hard, and kind of told him like I gave him the, for lack of a better phrase, kind of you're being a dumb fuck, and you're gonna get you're gonna get raided type shit. But I don't think he was kind of getting the messaging there. I think there is a bit of a danger if we open up the notion that if people just casually walk into shootouts as if it's not a big deal, use it against us. That's just no bueno.
So at the hospital, when you asked him, where did you get shot down? He said, at a couple of houses up on the hill. And every time we asked, is that your property? He said, no, it's my block. So it's obvious, that's gang talk.
Yeah.
We all know that's gang talk. We've been around long enough to know a block is their gang. So therefore, he allowed individuals from
I hope it happens. I don't think so.
On his gang block to shoot us.
I don't think we should be anyone should entertain this. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of allowing these people to use it against us, but anything we shoot at, we have to take responsibility as well for pulling that trigger. Right? We're not a gang. We're not a Southside gang. We do have to be responsible for our actions. Did we shoot him? Do we know if we shot him?
I know who shot him. It was Pike. So Pike's already spoken to me. The only other person that knows that apart from you two now is Shields. But other than that, he never spoke a word to Jay Hobbs. Jay Hobbs is assuming it was Pike, and I don't know why. The thing is, if we go back to the area and do what he's asking
Turner's
us
right.
to do, which is
I don't know how to say this.
Area,
You're playing on a rule break, brother.
Where did the projectiles come from? I'm now going to have to search even further. It's just going to open up the whole area.
Yeah, of course we're responsible, but you can't be fucking walking into a fucking shootout and thinking there isn't bullets flying over the place. That's why I'm trying to dodge this whole thing. You're going to say, what was your reason for standing in the middle of an active shootout? How did that conversation?
We know exactly where he said he was shot.
How did that
Do we know
conversation
exactly where?
happen in court?
I mean, I could get Pike here.
Yeah.
We need to document that exact spot.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, though. If we document that spot and I find projectiles, aren't I going to look for where the casings were dropped? From
we could
which
do a
area?
ballistics test. I mean, everyone's got ballistics for their weapons log. We'll be able to tell where it came from, who it came from. I mean, where it came from doesn't matter, and if he's admitting to it too. I mean, it does matter, but I think you go gather evidence from where he was shot on top of the hill. We document it, and we move forward from that situation.
Yeah.
So if they want to pursue it, they got to pursue it. We are accountable for our bullets. That's ultimately what it is. We have to be.
Yep.
Okay.
Gather evidence specifically from where where the shot took place at. Document the area. Make sure there's a clear statement as to where everything took place from, where he shot him from. I mean, now we're making statements about a situation, or we're not making statements about another.
Right.
How do we testify to that situation? I mean, grab evidence. And
okay.
Oh, messy one.
Yeah, it's messy. We're opening a very dangerous Pandora's box simultaneously, and we had a lot of reviews.
We're picking up other evidence. It's because
exactly.
We can't testify what took place.
Yeah.
We can't testify what took place. Do we have a duty to go pick up that evidence though, and provide it?
I think these two are acting very stupidly. They're opening a Pandora's box where they're saying I can involve myself in an active situation, and that is a very dangerous road.
Just so you know, Reviews has requested a lawyer.
What was the deal with her?
So she got a little bit heated when we all walked out into the hallway at CMC, and she just started punching officers. And so they took out their batons, and I did watch. And they beat her down. They cuffed her, searched her, and arrested her.
Beautiful. What's she complaining about?
Anonymous, thank you for the 5.
It's just Alana Reviews.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, every officer that got hit, make sure we do a count of battery on her.
There we go. They just said she's being difficult. She pled guilty.
No, I don't think we should play this out.
She pled guilty?
At all.
Yep. And just in the 311,
no,
they just said she pled guilty.
Because we are
we'll
because in my mind you're head nodding. Other people can just walk into a crime scene and start touching shit.
So I understand what you're saying.
I think we got to play it out as we could.
for our bullets, but how do we grab evidence from that when
Mhm.
everyone was shot down and we're not grabbing evidence for another scene here?
Yeah.
How is this going to play out? He takes this to court now.
What?
I
It's simple.
have no
don't
idea.
recall.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if we all go to the stand, we're all going to say, I don't recall.
I'm going to state that Alana and J. Hobbs involved themselves in an active shootout and might be accessories to attempted murder times 25.
I don't even know how this started. I just heard the 78's call. There's no report started. I have no idea where this came from. Nobody has done or said anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so is someone waiting on us to respond to them right now? Or what is his current view of the situation?
Jay is waiting to hear back from us on what we're going to do.
Gotta stir that pop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to entertain it, man.
Do either of you know how this started?
No.
78's channel 1 is when I...
Actually, wait, what did I...
Same. I responded to 78's channel 1.
I'm trying to remember what... No, I was... Was he on it? No, I don't remember what I was doing.
See what I'm saying? I can't, if this ever got to the point it went to court, I don't even know what we were doing there. I could ask to speak to somebody that was at the scene.
I'm actually, I'm not sure how this will play out. If we say no, don't pick up evidence, but then everybody was down. So if we're gonna pick up evidence for one, we're not picking up for the other. So this time, no, we're not gonna pick up evidence. Then actually, I'm going to, if we shot, yes, we should be. Jesus Christ, my mind right now.
I think you're saying, and I think we're in agreement with you, is these individuals, they may have been shot by law enforcement. We don't even know if they were involved. They may have been. However, given that none of us have the given the situation's pretty hazy for all on-duty officers, we don't know how long the evidence has been there. We don't know if the statements that Jay is making about what took place is even accurate. And so as such, if we go and collect the evidence, which we can, none of that evidence means anything for us. Was it there for 30 minutes? Was it there for the last 6 hours? I don't fucking know. I just got out the hospital, as did all the rest of us. So being able to filter that and selectively cherry pick things would have us acting on bad faith. Either the entire scene has to be investigated with inconsistent, questionable testimony, or it all gets thrown out.
I still think that we should try to find out if there was someone who was originally at the scene that could at least tell us how this started. Because if we don't have anything, like at the moment, we just have nothing. I want to say I need to write a report that says that all officers were injured.
It's not a tough one. This shouldn't be happening. Yeah, that's why it creates these very awkward.
Someone calls 911 and says I was just injured on the pier in Polito.
It's not about that. It's
they get recovered an
to
hour
prevent
later.
Scenes like this.
They provide us that information. We go down there and we collect evidence. Is that any difference in us collecting evidence now? At least where he stated. We check the whole area. We find more evidence. I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer to this, frankly, right now. I'm just thinking what we need to do as law enforcement here.
Can I ask a question? When you woke up at the hospital, did everybody here check their pockets? Because was anything taken from any of us?
I vaguely remember Tarkoving the hell out of a lot of people.
Right. So I think it's a very different situation. We were not at the pier or wherever the Chumash pier. We were not there at the original situation. The difference is we were at this original situation. Some people were on their feet a lot longer than others, and they saw more than we saw. But I think in the end, if we search just like we would at the pier, we don't just search the end of the pier. We search under the water. We've searched the whole area, and if we do that back at that area, it's going to open everything up.
I don't think we. I don't think we should be touching this. I think the entire thing is extremely fucking messy, and it shouldn't be happening to begin with.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Actually, let's just leave it be. Actually, at this point.
Yeah.
100.
Yes.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, no one's answering my 311, so I don't think anybody who is currently on duty was up. I'm going to just write a report that basically says a situation happened, where it happened, and explain that all officers were injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just I mean, you could send out in a quick email. Just make sure you notate your name on there or something.
Yeah.
If you're involved in it, just so we have at least names. At the damn minimum, names who are involved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably go through dispatch as well and find all the alphas.
Yeah, I will. I'll do that now.
It might be a easier way to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Aphrodite just sent me a text saying she spoke to Jay Hobbs. And
yeah, of course they left chat because
explained that
why would anyone else think someone else put themselves in the scene?
Evidence for him. And then she just said, I don't think he's going to sue us. So I'll give her a call back.
I mean, yeah, we're not going to change what we're going to do based on whether we're getting sued or not. But it's just, it's a very unique situation, I think. But yeah, is what it is. Whatever comes our way, comes our way.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll document all this, and that's it. Yeah.
There's one other thing I want to bring up. This is kind of separate. If we can sidebar just real quick. Or not all sidebar, right. But like context switch. Yesterday evening, and I want to be very particular in okay. Bobby, I got a call down to be as Superior was asked for down at Senior Buns. I came on down, and there's a whole scene there with a tow truck, or sorry, apparently he had gone through a vehicle and it was a bunch of bullshit. Long story short, I uncovered that Bobby was illegally searching vehicles under the presumption that if a vehicle was illegally parked, he had the right to go and search it. I then had to, and that he had the right that when that, okay, actually, let me run it back. I'm trying to collect my thoughts here. I arrive on scene. There's a vehicle there. The owner is pissed. She's asking for me. I heard both sides of the story. Apparently, this vehicle may or may not have been bumped into the red line. Bobby went and searched everything, and then after searching it all, gave her a call. She arrived. She was pissed. Why are you going through my car? Did you knock it here, etc., etc. He then gave her a lawful order to produce an ID, and then gave her a lawful order to take off the mask. I resolved this situation. It was going to go to bench. I resolved it. I got him to drop the charges. I then uncovered that, number one, he didn't recognize when a vehicle can be inventoried, which is that you need to actively be calling a tow, at minimum have the intention to be calling a tow, not just like searching through it. Secondly, right. the notion that a lawful order doesn't mean anything a cop says makes it lawful, but rather it needs to be based on law, like for like safety concern or, you know, whatever, and that a citation does not pass that bar because you don't know who the driver was. It's not a ticket that you're putting on the vehicle. You are forcing someone to provide an ID under the presumption that they were driving it, but even then you're citing them over not even being in the car. But anyways, after sorting all that and finding out that apparently he's been doing this had been doing it for the past 48 hours, myself and Radich brought him down to interrogation. Read him as Brady, Brady, or not Brady, the Garrity warning. This was after he told me that apparently Carmine and Sawyer were actively doing the same and apparently encouraged him to start doing this. Now, I want to be very clear here. I don't know when Bobby's lies begin and when they end. I have not spoken to Sawyer yet. I've not spoken to Carmine yet. But it's a very interesting 30-minute tape. My intention was to speak with Sawyer and to also speak with Carmine on the matter, because maybe one of them are doing it right. And maybe Bobby's just trying to save his job. Because he's currently under the presumption that he's going to get fired and that you're watching him and all kinds of shit. This morning, about 10 minutes into getting on duty, I discovered that he wanted me to look over a warrant. Upon reading that warrant, it turned out that he was convinced by someone named Tylenol Peters to start pumping, and that the pump should be done on future the besties, because they believed that they had been in Polito. So they went to go look through reports to see if there was any reports on the besties where they had a bunch of firearms. They were going to raid Ming. They then turned it to future Hendricks. They then went through the reports and were trying to effectively come up with a reason to raid him. I put that on pause. I told him this sounds like malicious prosecution and that investigations in the police department need to start with an investigative reason, and you can't just start hunting for a reason to raid someone just because you feel like it. Otherwise, you need to apply that principle to everything. Doc was involved in that. He's going to be helping Bobby go down the right route. But the reason I'm kind of bringing it up to y'all's attention is he told me he is shift 2, and this sort of thing may be more widespread than just Bobby. I'm actively looking into it, but in case you hear anything else along those lines. So, in order to redirect Bobby's AC/DC and desire to pump, I told him to start properly inventorying and calling tow in order to train him the right way. So, if he's got that energy, I want to make sure he's using it in the right direction.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. It was code 4.
Yep. Oh, you didn't hear that, or?
Wait a minute, Channel 2. Wait a minute.
They call it code 4.
No, they say people are pulling up.
Oh.
So you said you're currently code 4?
Yeah, no, there's no one here. There's no one here. Like the vehicle sped off as I showed up. I didn't know it was them.
Hey, firm. Go on channel 1 and get more 77 to see it.
Yeah, 10-4.
They got 2 going south on Poplar right now. 3 on scene.
435.
1 leaving PD now.
Whole comms on scene. If you got anything going on there, we can give comms on this. We are actually solo on this. You guys still code 4 on that scene?
What was the mechanism of injury? I just need additionals because they did roll him once.
What was the mechanism of injury?
Shotgun.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, from EMF are on freak.
Let's go, chat!
Just give us a couple seconds or a few minutes. Just double checking the area. I'm making sure no one's above us.